Well, hello, everyone. This is Wilson Cole, and I'm president of Backdoor Hiring Solutions and also of Adams, Evans, and Ross. And I want to talk to you, especially over on the recruiting side, of the sequence of events that you present the candidates, get your contract signed, invoice, discuss fee, and all of that matters. It matters a lot as far as on the collectability, and even if we're able to send it out to a local attorney in the event that the debtor doesn't pay. And let me kind of give you the perfect sequence as you send out, some marketing material. It could be your kind of a high level overview without names of your best candidates or why they should utilize you. You talk to the company and they say, you should start sending me over some resumes. At that point, you say, well, here's my contract, sign it, send it back to me. And we'll get to work on it immediately, start sending you over the information as soon as we get those contracts signed. Then once they send back over your signed agreement, you sign it, send them back. Just that way they've got your countersigned agreement and you start doing the resumes. You send all of that information over and all of that good stuff. What you don't want to do is call over there and say, hey, I'm a recruiter. I've got some great candidates. Fine. Send me over some resumes. You send over the resumes and they say, Steve Smith's pretty good. We may take a look at them, and either they have you set up the interview or they just take it over from there. And then 2 weeks later, you're going, oh yeah. By the way, it's going to cost you 25%. It's going to cost you 20%. It's going to cost you 30%. You start negotiating the fee without a signed contract and without even discussing what your fees would be. Now, I am all for processes. I am all for, being efficient and getting deals closed. And I have told clients many times when it comes to certain techniques, signed agreement, not a signed agreement, from a collection standpoint, I'm always going to want to see a signed agreement. But I also understand that if you send out 10 candidates without a signed agreement and you have one go bad, but if you had followed my initial get the agreement signed, you say, Wilson, I only have 5 candidates. You're net 4 candidates better off. I agree with you 100%. From a collection standpoint, legal standpoint, the attorneys are going to differ, but at the end of the day, you've got more cash in your bucket. I certainly understand going that route. May not agree with it, but I understand the point of view. But for the life of me, without discussing your fees, why you would start sending over the agreement, because the argument that we utilize in collections and then the forwarding attorneys will use is if you don't have a signed agreement, you have a meeting of the minds and, procuring cause and all of that. But you don't have to have a signed agreement in most states. In some states, it's more important than others, but you always have to have a meeting of the minds. If you've never discussed those accounts or those candidates or those fees of what it's going to cost them, and then they hire the candidate, there was obviously no meeting of the minds. So make sure that, A, you get a signed agreement. If you don't get a signed agreement, at least send the agreement over so they're notified of what your fees are. And if you're talking to them after they've hired the candidate or the offer is about to go out of what your fees would be, you've got some bad practices that probably need to be corrected. Now, most recruiters don't do that. We do see that. We see that more so with recruiters outside of the U.S., but we are seeing it a little bit more often. So sequencing does matter. I'm always going to want to sign contract, but I can assure you, you definitely want to have some type of paperwork, preferably in an email, where fees are discussed and accepted. If we can help you with any collections or if we can help you find backdoor hires, go over to backdoorhires.com and book a demo, and we can show you with our software, how we find our average client about $30,000 a year in missed fees. Or if you need us over on collections over at Adams, Evans, and Ross, go to staffingdebt.com and book a meeting with one of our credit and collection consultants. Thank you. Hey guys, it's Wilson again, and this video was brought to you by Backdoor Hiring Solutions. And if you like the content, make sure that you click the like button. And also, if you want to receive additional videos, then please make sure to subscribe to our channel. If you'd like to learn more about our software, please visit our website at backdoorhires.com. And then also, if you'd like a copy of my free book, The Top 9 Excuses, please click in the video notes below, and there's a link where you can get this book absolutely free. Just simply pay for shipping and handling. Thank you.